Mandy was the apple of her father's eye. Chief Smith loved his daughter dearly. He had ruled their village for many years. Now, Mandy was coming of age. She had just turned 18 summers. As per their village tradition, it was time for her to marry. Chief Smith had sent out the call. He invited all eligible men to present themselves as suitors for Mandy's hand. Mandy was both excited and nervous. She knew this was a pivotal moment in her life. She trusted her father to guide her. Still, she couldn't help but wonder about the man who would win her hand. Would he be kind? Would he cherish her?
And so, the stage was set for the arrival of the suitors.
Many suitors came from far and wide hoping to win Mandy's hand. However, only 3 stood out to Chief Smith. He decided to interview these 3 men personally. Each one possessed different qualities. Each one promised a different kind of life for Mandy.
First, there was Dan. Dan was a merchant. He was known for his wealth and business acumen. He arrived at the village with a caravan laden with fine silks, spices, and jewels.
Next came Sam. Sam was a fierce warrior. He was known for his bravery and skill in battle. He promised Mandy a life of excitement and adventure.
Finally, there was Freddie. Freddie was a quiet and unassuming man. He was a carpenter known for his kindness and gentle spirit. He arrived with only his tools and a heart full of hope. He brought with him a small, beautifully crafted wooden toy. He said it was for the children Mandy would one day bear.
The 3 suitors had made their presence known. Now it was time for them to present their gifts and promises.
Chief Smith sat on his throne, Mandy by his side. He welcomed each suitor in turn. He listened intently as they made their case.
Dan the merchant spoke first. He spoke of his wealth. He promised Mandy a life of luxury and comfort. She will have servants at her beck and call, he boasted. She will want for nothing.
Sam, the warrior, stepped forward. He spoke of his bravery. He vowed to protect Mandy from all harm. She will be the envy of all women, he proclaimed. She will be safe and secure by my side.
Freddie, the carpenter, approached last. He spoke softly yet with conviction. He spoke of love, respect, and partnership. He promised to cherish Mandy. He promised to build a home with her filled with laughter and love.
With the suitors' promises laid bare, the decision lay heavy on Chief Smith's shoulders. What kind of future would he choose for his beloved daughter? Chief Smith listened carefully to each man. He observed their demeanor. He weighed their words. He then decided to ask them a series of questions. He wanted to test their character. He wanted to see beyond their outward appearances and promises.
What will you do for my daughter when I am gone?
I will provide for her every need. She will have everything her heart desires.
Chief Smith sat thoughtfully on his throne as the suitors stood before him.
And what will you give my daughter to fill her days with joy?
I will shower her with trophies of my victories. She will be known throughout the land as the wife of a great warrior.
And how will you nurture my daughter's spirit and help her to grow?
I will listen to her. I will learn from her. I will support her in all her endeavors.
Chief Smith nodded, pondering their answers. Then he posed the most important question of all. It was a question that would reveal the true nature of their hearts.
What if my daughter is unable to bear children? What then?
A hush fell over the room. Dan shifted uncomfortably. Sam frowned, taken aback. Freddie, however, remained calm and steady.
Then I will find another wife. A man needs an heir.
A barren woman is of no use to anyone. I would send her back to her father.
Freddie closed his eyes for a moment, as if gathering his thoughts. When he opened them, they were filled with compassion. He looked at Mandy, then back at her father.
Every child is a blessing, but a woman's worth is not solely measured by her ability to bear them. If Mandy cannot have children, I will love her no less. We will find other ways to fill our lives with joy and purpose. We will adopt children who need a loving home. We will dedicate ourselves to serving our community.
Chief Smith listened intently. He watched the expressions of all 3 men. When Freddie finished speaking, a long silence hung in the air. Finally, the chief rose to his feet. He looked at each suitor one last time.
Dan, you have offered my daughter wealth and comfort, but not the true security of unwavering love. Sam, you have pledged protection and excitement, but not the steadfast companionship that a marriage requires.
He then turned to Freddie.
You, Freddie, have shown me the true meaning of love, respect, and understanding. It is you who I deem worthy of my daughter's hand.
And so it was that Freddie, the humble carpenter, married Mandy, the chief's daughter. They built a life together, not of riches or glory, but of love, laughter, and shared purpose. They had 12 kids, girls and boys. Dan and Sam grow jealous of Freddie's lifestyle. They lived happily ever after, proving that true love conquers all.